What's up, guys? Alright, today is the Wednesday, the 28th. It's 10:50. Let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna do an hour. Well, we're going to pick up where we left off yesterday. So yesterday we were working on a bug. It was actually okay. So yeah, we actually had fixed that last bug, if I remember correctly. It was a simple fix. This is the bug on the last run that we made of the script yesterday. Type error, data transfer function got an unexpected keyword argument game. Okay, so we need to fix that. That should be relatively easy to fix. Sounds like it's working. Um, just totally snatched this light out of the USB port it was in. Oh no. Damn. That sucks. Totally snatched this light out of the USB port it was in. Yeah, now it sounds like fucking popcorn's popping in the background. Oh no. Um. Oh man. Well, it's working now, barely. Damn. So I just accidentally snatched this USB. Yeah, and it's not. This thing is really old, but damn. That sucks. I just messed that up. Son of a bitch, man. Damn. Always something, bro, I swear. It's always something, dude. Every time I turn around, I'm messing something up or whatever. Put my elbow out and I just like ripped it clean out of the fucking USB port it was in. And the USB port, this case is so old, but I really don't want to change it because I've been having this case forever. And there's no reason to change it, right? I mean, it still works. This USB port might not work anymore though. That might be it for that. Oh well. Life goes on. I'll mess with it later and fix it. Okay. So let's go ahead and fix this bug here. Type error data transfer function got unexpected keyword argument game. So this is gonna be easy. Oh, that was a change I think we started to make to a related system, and then we decided we weren't gonna actually go through with the change, so we like canceled it. But I probably changed that and didn't change it back. So this is for, let's see, this is in data transfer function. So it got an unexpected keyword argument game. Okay, no, I renamed it to be game object. So let's go to game. Let's go to 877. And this needs to be game object. That's all. Super easy fix there. So let's cd to Canasta main in the server terminal. Let's do the same thing in each client terminal. Now we're gonna run the server by server. So why did we receive empty change attribute list? So client 1, everything is working. But what does this other client receive? Change attribute is an empty list. Understand that. And then we send out a receive verification. So that's receiving from 1, but we're receiving an empty and not right. You don't be receiving an empty list. Something's not right about that. So it seems like maybe we're not actually receiving the data that we're supposed to be receiving. Because this is showing empty. So a list equals, so this is just showing us go back to the beginning here for server and look over. So this is going over and over again. This is looping like it should. So there's a lot more printouts now. That's a good thing overall. Delete any of those printouts, leave them for just longer. Current client receive, so we're receiving our attribute at 1. That's input active, and this is our final name. Okay, so that's working as it should. Client 1 seems to be working completely. Thing works good. So let me look at the beginning of this from the beginning of 1 script. Game 1, game state, setter, data transfer function. Okay. So the game state is set, data transfer function is called. Attribute list, which is what the data transfer function is, sets SS or DS, out what it's set to. Does it again. Setup, once create double deck. Then it's sending change attribute list. game state waiting other player, text waiting for other players to join the server, okay. And a receive verification send. So verifying that received send ID number 2. Why would it be start off at 2? Is something that I noticed. Shouldn't it start off at 1? Why is it time that it shows up? Would it because the send ID should start, and it's saying server by receive verification send. But this is client, so this can't be happening from the, so I must have this labeled incorrectly. I must have it written out as se.py instead of client. Yeah, that's what I did. So we're in client file, but I wrote se.py. That's why I gotta be real careful doing that. Messed up my my USB port on my tablet. Kind of. I mean, I have like an extra 4 of them, so it's really not a huge deal, but whatever. It was already kind of messed up. Things like super old. Anyway, so we have verification send, but it's saying verified send ID is like oh, so you can see right here. It's verifying the send ID 2 instead of 1. One instead of 2. Pretty sure it should be. Yeah, so client 1's working. So this time it showed 1. No, it says verified send ID. Oh, okay, I see what's going on here. I see. So this just means you received the second send ID first. That doesn't mean it's going to be applied first. That just means we received it first. And that totally can happen. So this verified send ID equals 2 is for this game state to draw 1. But then we're getting verified send ID equals 1. But it's showing an empty And this is saying from other client receive. It's an empty. Okay, so that's actually correct. So concerning the other, because this is two different send IDs. Okay, I see this now. I know this part now, but still, I don't know why, and it definitely is. It's showing that our first receive verification, the send ID 2. That shouldn't be the case. It should be for 1 because it goes from 2 to 3. Yeah, so these should be in order. It should start at 1 and just go up 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because these are sends, not changes. So the data point change, like a little bit out of order, but these shouldn't be out of order. Might just be incorrectly assigning ID to be 2. So let me find where this is. Receive verification send. It's okay, so 513. Send ID prior to sending. Okay, so this is before we this is for the receive section, dude. Yeah, so this is wrong. This is in client file, correct? Current client ID, okay. Receive verification send. Okay, no, that is right, because we're about to send out our receive verification. And on it, and then we go ahead and send out the receive verification. Okay, I see what's going on here. Why it's showing 2. So line here. I need to restructure this. It's worded, and I also need to restructure located because that's why it's printing out 2 instead of 1. Because in reality, we're assigning the receive verification send ID, and then we're incrementing it. So really the problem is that where we increment, this should happen. This should happen after we send. Is there a reason why we would not first? Because we assign the receive verification send ID dict the 1 and 1 tuple consisting of 1 and 1 value as the current client C1, 2 to be C2, 2 to 1 to be send ID, and then 22 to be C2 to C2 send ID, which is all correct. And we assign the receive verification send ID uh, using that dictionary, passing in a tuple consisting of the current client ID and the sender ID. So in this case, the sender ID would have been client. Oh, I'm not sure actually, but it doesn't matter. The point is, we assign this receive verification send ID, and then skip this section. Then we go down here and we set the pre-serialized data equal to a tuple consisting of the current client ID, the receive verification send ID. So the receive verification send ID was just set right here, and then we use it right here. And then we serialize the data, and then we create the message header for the data, and then we send that data. Now, then we log what we just did, which is this printout we're reading, which shows verified send ID equal to 2. And there's no reason to have this increment system right here, this little section, happen in between all that. To be fair, it actually be right down. Just then. Let me just review to make sure we didn't mess it up. I'm pretty sure we didn't. So we have receive verification send ID dict, receive verification send ID, pre-serialized data. And we have the message head, which is for the data. Then we have the send function call, which sends that data over the network. Then we have the log. Then we store the data in the sent data storage dict at the received verification send ID. And then we can go ahead and increment that send ID we just used, because this is prepping it for the next time we use it, so we won't, use the same ID twice. So this is a more proper location for it. Yeah, so this should fix the issue with this weird printout showing 2 before 1. So let me go ahead and I think I want to reword. Well, no, this is actually worded pretty good because it shows the file, it shows the current client ID that we're operating from, and then it's called receive verification send. And that is what it is. We are sending the receive verification. And then